Hello again and welcome back to our channel. Today we are in Conway, New Hampshire to ride the Conway Scenic Railroad for Santa's Holiday Express. This was an event that we had been looking forward to for quite some time, but I was actually having difficulty finding seats for, believe it or not. So, with some luck, the night before, I checked the website and happened to find 2 premier seats available sitting right next to each other. So without hesitation, I booked them, and here we are. Located right in the thick of Conway's most exciting sections of town, the iconic Russian Revival style station was built in 1874. It last served as a common carrier passenger station for the Boston and Maine Railroad in 1961. However, since 1974, it has been the headquarters and base of operations for the Conway Scenic Railroad.
Ding, 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 ding. Here it comes, ready? It's coming into station. Whoa. Isn't that cool?
While today was extremely cold, we didn't let that get us down and took advantage of some of the time waiting to board the train by checking out the railroad museum that they have inside of the station. There were so many cool blasts from the past to check out, and we ended up with a total information overload, but learned some cool new things along the way. We grabbed our printed tickets, took a look quickly at the gift shop, and then headed to Gate B to get ready to board the train. Now, the railroad offers 3 different classes of seating. There's coach seating, first class seating, and premium class seating in the dome. Now, while the first class is much more spacious, the more popular accommodation would be the glass-topped dome seats in the 1950s built Bud Vista style domes. While Violet was most excited to see Santa on this ride, I was super excited for the elevated panoramic views with period decor offered in premium class dome seating. Now, as you see us boarding the train, we're going to take a quick little walk to the left through the first class seating before we get up to the premium dome. As soon as we got on the train, holiday music started playing, and the decor everywhere was just so magical and fun. So we quickly made our way to our seats and got settled in and waited for our excursion to begin. Now, despite it being 16 degrees outside, we were all toasty warm inside of the dome with the wonderful climate-controlled unit, and these views were absolutely stunning. The 360 views from the dome were just amazing on both sides, and the clouds were nowhere to be seen, so nothing but straight mountain views and blue skies for this entire trip today. One of Violet's favorite things that we saw on this excursion, however, was the little elf train that they had at this evergreen shipping container where the North Pole was at when Santa got on. Now, while she was ever so patient in waiting for the big guy to come, she was so excited the second that she saw him. And the high fives and fist bumps, I think, are going to be things that she remembers for years to come.
All right. Come on over here.
Hello, friend. Oh, my God. I remember when you were this tall. Hello, friend. Very good.
Oh, my goodness.
High five, friend.
Oh,
Fist
high five.
bump. Very
Whoa, yeah.
good.
They also provided some milk and cookies and a cute little coloring book for the kids for this trip as well. I'm really glad that this was the way that we got to meet Santa this year, because what a cool place to meet him at. And you know what? His elves did an absolutely fantastic job of making the magic come alive. Oh, and Mrs. Claus was there too, which was super cool because she said this was her special cookie recipe and they were absolutely delicious. Violet's favorite elf, however, was anyone who was willing to talk to her about Bluey. But for me, I would occasionally get lost in the moments of hoping that these memories that we're making today will be memories that she'll someday want to make with her own children. In fact, there were a few moments where the woman sitting across from us with her daughter almost looked to me like a vision from the future of Violet with her own child and family. While I may never get to see or hear about those moments that she will eventually get to have as her life carries on, it's comforting to see maybe a glimpse of what it could look like for her, while we make our memories together and set the tone for traditions I hope she carries on. We spent the rest of our time on the train singing and dancing along to the Christmas carols that played on the stereo and hopefully entertaining some of the people around us. When we arrived back at the station and it was all said and done, it was no surprise to me that my train-loving toddler did not quite want to exit this trip. But as with many things in this life, all good things must come to an end. So we're just thankful that we got to enjoy the moments and got here and made some new friends. Oh, and we were also particularly very thankful for the kind stranger who saw us trying to take some selfies before we got off the train and offered to take a few pictures for us. I mean, just look at how cute they came out. But even though this ride is over, I don't think this will be our last time on a train. And probably not our last time on the Conway Scenic Railroad either, as we'll have to check out more of their excursions as time goes on. But for now, we absolutely had a blast at Santa's Holiday Express. See you next time.